What's going on, folks? Back at it again. First quarter, same week. Football's almost over. Good things always don't last, but yet they're always the next season. But before that, before we get ahead of ourselves at the postseason, we still got a couple of good football games. We got the Pro Bowl to talk about. We got the picks. But before that, we are talking about I can't pronounce his last name, Osweiler or whatever his name is. Always getting in trouble.
Does it matter?
You don't even need to
It
learn
doesn't
his
matter
last
now.
name.
I mean,
We don't.
$72 million weight. I mean, what are they
Bus.
thinking?
Bus.
Garbage.
Oh, Fogmay is joining us again, guys. So it's going to be a lovely episode. We got
Yes,
Josh.
sir.
Dula, he has a lot of soul talking with his Lions, and they need a lot of adjustments for next year. So he's taking a break for this quarter to talk with his Lions to see what's going to happen. But you know what, Tim, let's go. Take it away.
Hey, welcome, fellas. Welcome. We're gonna start this off right. We're gonna start off by saying we all told you guys so. We told you guys last season Brock Osweiler being signed for $72 million. And move. We all need a right. I'm sorry, John Elway. You was right not to give this man money playing only 7 games. Managing, 7 games. And the Texans fell right into it, Josh. They fell right into it, Fog. They give this man $72 million. He gets benched. He got benched for Savage. They won against the Jacksonville Jaguars 21-20. But wow. How do you guys feel about that?
Let's just say if you're a fan of PFF and you go by their schematics or algorithm at all, Brock Osweiler ranks as the 35th best quarterback in the league. 35th. Now, if you know how many teams are in the league, there's 32. So he's already worse than all of them, and he's as good as like a third backup. Now you got quarterbacks that are coming in and filling in for starters, such as Matt Moore, Matt Barkley, and they're all, if given a longer time span of playing, they're all going to exceed Osweiler's playing stats right now, and that's pretty embarrassing. And the way it's broken down with the Texans, because I'm sure they're not going to want to – it's pretty damn close to that nail being in the coffin of them saying Osweiler it was a horrible franchise Q selection, because the way I understand it, his contract is like it's more like a 2-year, $37 million deal. So if the team cuts him after the 17th season, they only lose like $6 million in dead money against the salary cap. They'd be happy with that if he doesn't improve. The issue, though, is if they want to get out of the deal before then, they see $25 million in dead money hit their cap. So whatever happens, they are likely stuck carrying 19 mil or so into the next season. That's excruciating for a QB they've given up on.
Right. Just to echo his sentiments in regards to the statistics, he is worst starting quarterback in the NFL. And just going off of that, he's played 14 games, right? He's played 14 games. Trevor Siemian, Tom Brady, Ryan Tannehill, Alex Smith, Cam Newton, Sam Bradford, and Ben Roethlisberger have all played at least 1 to 4 less games than him and have thrown almost 1,000 yards more than he has.
Wow.
Let that sit in. Then go from a fantasy aspect. And we forget even fantasy, just wide receiver aspect. We had DeAndre Hopkins ranked as probably one of the 5 best wide receivers in the NFL.
Right.
Yeah.
From that aspect, Brock Osweiler is worth the $72 million because that man did something nobody, not Brian Hoyer, not Ryan Mallett, or anyone else on the Texans were able to pull in from the stands to play quarterback. That man was able to do something none of them did. He made DeAndre Hopkins fucking disappear. He's a magician.
Yes. Right.
It's ridiculous what he did, and $72 million hot bag of trash is what Osweiler is.
I love it. Trash. Listen, we call it what we're gonna call it. Listen, hey, listen, Brock. You got me, Frog. You got Josh. You got Sean here. Listen, you got any beef? Play better, man. We're gonna tell you that we need on ESPN script. You trash, man. You need to give that money back. As a matter of fact, Romo, if available, he need to take your spot. And I guarantee you they will go somewhere because it's bad. Let me tell you something. You guys know the saying how I believe Michael Irvin said it best. When you want a contract, your quarterback is the one that feeds you them dollar signs because that's from your stats. Hopkins can only argue about maybe last year or the year before. He got no stats because your quarterback is garbage. So hopefully they do something right by Hopkins to understand we know why you didn't have a good year at the receiver spot because this piece of trash we gave $72 million for, and he had to get benched by a guy named Savage. Wow, that's a savage.
It's impossible to have a wide receiver of DeAndre Hopkins' caliber. I mean, looking back at his 2014 season, he had 76 receptions for 1210. He has 68 recs right now for 788 yards. That is pathetic. It's beyond pathetic.
Jesus Christ. All right, we're gonna go on to the next quarterback. Is Dudley here with us, Sean? He's not here, right?
Nah.
Because
he still has soul searching with his Lions. So, I mean,
okay. So. Because he's gonna say he gets mad when I say this. Well, I'm gonna say he's not here. Trevor Seaman. It's another one. Okay, it's another one.
It's Samian. Come on. Yeah. You can say it.
Sim just has a little bit of an accent.
Oh yeah, I'm part Spanish. Damn it, Man, this Trump stuff. Anyhow, so we're talking about now. All right, here's my thing. We have 3 more games left in the season. We all know the Broncos right now. They need to win out in order to make the playoffs. Okay, they need to win out now. Would you want to put in Mark? Do you feel comfortable putting Paxton Lynch right now for the way Seaman, whatever his name is, the way he performed against the New England Patriots last week?
I mean, my initial feeling is he didn't have a great game, but at the same time, you look at the other side of the ball, Tom Brady had a worse completion percentage. He was only 50% for 188. Simeon didn't have too bad of a game. He had some nice throws, some nice open looks. Their special teams coughed up the ball once. I know, I believe it was their tight end that might have coughed up Norwood. I'm sorry. Norwood coughed up 1 or 2.
Yeah, Norwood.
Yeah, and then the other side of the ball, they actually had a running game prevail, with Deion Lewis and then LeGarrette Blount just pounding it in for that one score, pretty much the only score between both teams all day. So it's 2 good powerhouses going against each other defensively, but the main difference in this one basically was the turnovers, and the Patriots just played better both on defense and special teams. But right now, my theory is if you're this close to getting invited to the chili contest, don't switch up your recipe. They're still playing for something. Wait for the Paxton experiment until next season if you want to go with him. Just wait.
Okay,
I agree. I agree 100%. There's no reason to put Paxton Lynch in now and feed him to the wolves when, number one, you're still in contention for the playoffs. And not for nothing, but Simeon has played good. He hasn't listened. Yeah. His numbers statistically, he's better than what Brock Osweiler and Peyton Manning were last season combined. So it's not like he's played bad. The loss of C.J. Anderson hurt them a lot. I mean, they were 5-2 with Anderson there. When he went down, Booker's been inconsistent. They're 3-4. And then let's call it like it is. Losing Danny Trevathan and Malik Jackson in the offseason really hurt this team's rushing defense. They're ranked like 22nd or 23rd against the run. Teams are able to run the ball down their throat, unlike last season. So it's not the same team. And then you got a quarterback who, if he had a better offensive line and a better running game, he would be a run-of-the-mill quarterback, a guy that'd be ranked somewhere between 13 and 18 statistically, which is good enough with the type of defense they got to get you into the playoffs and possibly win.
Well, here's my thing. You're absolutely right with I agree with both of y'all with the running game. Well, with the running game situations. Once Anderson went down, it was the offseason they did lose Malik Jackson. They also had issues in the locker room with I believe with Marshall and Aqib Talib. We all know Aqib Talib is a player. He is one to step in your grill and tell you like it is. And there was issues going on with that kind of fun. I just think the Broncos are not about to explode. I think they're gonna lose the last 2 games at Kansas City, and they're gonna lose the game playing against the Raiders. All right, it's gonna be two division games. They have to win. Now,
Avery, I'm on a call.
The Chiefs now they have to beat the Chiefs at Arrowhead. The Chiefs had a bad loss against the Titans. They had a bad loss against the Titans, so that was bad already. So I see them losing out. Paxton Lynch had a pretty decent game against the Jacksonville Jaguars when he came in. Wasn't the greatest, but he managed the game pretty well for a win. That's what matters now is a win. They need a win. I just think the Broncos are going to lose out, and they're done.
All right, we got to move on to the last subject.
Okay.
Last word. You have something, but okay, move on.
Right. Okay, Kirk Cousins. Whew.
Interesting.
This guy's franchise. He was franchised. He wants to be. He wants to be the face of the franchise going forward. They had a bad loss against the Carolina Panthers. Candy was just went in there and tore a whole new asshole on that defense. Excuse my French. Kirk Cousins didn't do so much on offense, but it also hurted that his tight end Reed. It also hurt guys like Deshaun Jackson when you go over that when you know you have a game that you have to win to be in the playoff, you catch everything. You don't care if you see a hit coming. Warriors catch everything, and you just I'm not touching that. I'm not touching that. They didn't also play with Kirk Cousins. Okay, his running game is not the greatest, not the worst. Hey, listen, we're talking about a guy who's passing for 4,360 yards, okay, 23 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. That's pretty good. If I'm the Redskins, I'm signing him. Who else are you going to go after?
You know what? I have to agree. I mean, it's weird because you're thinking Kirk Cousins, it's just it doesn't blend in your mind, the logical sense of football, and then thinking Kirk Cousins to like a long-term deal and actually being a serviceable QB. It's just it's taken me a little bit to get used to it. I'm kind of trying to, slowly, baby steps into the wet water, but right. I have to agree with you. This upcoming draft class is weak at the QB position. And if you're in a position where you're battling at the top of the NFC East, I mean, it's hard to say let's not build around this young guy who's throwing for almost 5,000 yards, right, on a franchise tag. Let's just get this ink done. I mean, it's probably the best position, and I think the players around him respond well, and the offense is just clicking with him at the helm. So I think it's all good to go. Just get that defense settled in Washington, and you might have a deadly team out there.
We're agreeing 100%. We're agreeing 100%. I can't turn around and say no to that either. And just having done the statistics, looking at the quarterbacks, the last season and this season, Kirk Cousins is the top 10 quarterback in the NFL statistically. It's crazy to even see that, but right. He is. And with what you have out there available, if you got a guy putting up those numbers, just put the team around him, and he'll get you where you need to get to.
Right.
Just to shout out Dennis Kenny. Sorry if I botch your last name. I'm bad with pronunciations, but he's agreeing with every one of you guys saying Kirk Cousins proved himself. Is the Washington defense that needs improvement, if anything. So just to give him a shout out.
Oh, yeah, listen. Yeah, listen. The bad part's going to be, and this is the thing. This happens to every team. What's going to happen is that you got the show, the best deep threat. He's a free agent. Okay. There's rumors saying that oh my God, what's his name? The number 2 receiver. Help me out, fellas. From the Colts. What's his name?
Garcon. Pierre Garcon.
Garcon, thank you. Garcon. Then you got Crowder. Crowder now is a third receiver. He will, for the year he had, because of those two guys, how they stretch the field, he's going to get paid money to be that number 1, or probably the number 2 guy. You're going to have Dotson, the guy they drafted in the first round, who has not played at all this year. He's going to be a guy taking over. What's going to happen is You're going to have Kirk Cousins surrounded by less experience. Crowder is not what he is. He's not nowhere near Garcon's level or the Sean Jackson. He did like that Reed, who you can. My God, it's like when he threw that punch, I was like, I hope he didn't break his hand because, dude, every time he catches the ball, gets hit, something's always wrong. Something's always wrong with Reed. It's like Mr. Glass.
Yeah, he's a little
straight up.
Yeah,
so
good.
It's gonna be funny how they're gonna pay this man, and he might not have the same supporting cast he had the last couple of years to help his game out. But real quick, I know we gotta go. I want to ask y'all something. Hold on, let me take this because my thirst. Thank you. I had to get this off, Sean. The New York Giants. Coop, I hope you're watching, Coop. I hope you are watching, Victor.
Yeah, I think Coop just logged in.
The New York Giants.
Here we go.
$50,000. McAdoo, Cockadoodle-doo, whatever, been fined $50,000, and we're talking about a fourth-round pick that is not really, don't count it as a draft pick. It just moved to the side after the last pick because of the walkie-talkie business, which is cheating. You're not allowed to use equipment. You cheated. Fine. They cheated, and they get this little piece of fine. Meanwhile, you got Odell Beckham Jr. getting pissed off. Elliott jumped inside the Salvation Army Apple. If that was me, my man, who goes out there beating up Nets? The craziest whisper in your ear, you going off like a cannon on the body up. But you have the nerve. Wait a minute, Sean. No, you wait a minute. I ain't my moment, Sean. This is unfair. Frogman, we witnessed last week a 4-yard catch where Odell caught the football, dropped
Was that his fault?
Hey, Tim.
How was that his fault?
Hey, Tim.
Frogman, he drops the football, picks up. He picks up the football with his leg, with his feet. Like a happy sack.
He looked like he laid an egg and
he doesn't get the ding.
You know what?
You're mad at the commissioner.
Hold on.
You mad at the judge for not ringing the bell because he spelled macaroni wrong.
I'm convinced.
Tim.
Sheesh.
Sean, we can't hear you, Sean.
Sean, you're on mute, man.
Wait a minute.
Hold on. James has something for you, Tim. He said, did you hot pick your beard before you come on air today?
What? Let me tell you something. Cool. This is what I did, Cool. What the hell is that? Hold on. This is what I did. I took a nice shower, shampooed my beard, took the pic. Matter of fact, I was listening to Barry White when I was picking my beard, making it feel nice and smooth. My beard's called a champ. That's what a champ does. You just take care, soft as a baby ass. That's how my beard. And number two, I'll never say it again. I know Roger Goodell, no disrespect, is ironing his underwear. He's ironing them drawers to get out of stupid.
Okay, Tim, you're breaking up.
Talking about cheating. The word cheating.
Tim, you're breaking up.
Josh Brown.
All right, Tim.
Tell me why the NFL says you can't use walkie-talkies, yet they supply them on the sideline.
I had to mute you.
Another flaw by the league. I'm so done.
All right, guys.
Yellow on Tim.
Catch you guys back in the second down. We'll be right back.
Ooh, man.